Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here for the first mock draft of the year, where we're gonna go ahead and hop in to my favorite team, the Tennessee Titans, and see how I think they should handle the draft. So let's get into it. We're gonna do all 7 rounds today. We'll go ahead and hop in with all 7 rounds. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of that. Try to not show as many ads as possible for you guys. Go ahead and get rid of that. Dog. But anyway, let's go up here, right here. Okay. So we're waiting for it to get to our pick. We're seeing some guys go off the board that we could be interested in, but not really. Position. It's going to be massive here. Right, we're here. They say linebacker's a huge need, but I don't actually see that as our squad is going. I see much more that if Drake London is here at 26, I say you go with him. Definitely right here out of USC. My problem is I don't personally think he'll be there. So I like the idea of us going with a... Oh, you gotta scroll down to be able to... Huh. Okay, that's how it works. You go like that. It's weird. It's weird how that's working. But anyway. I like the idea of us going offensive line at some point. Very muchly. So with the whole idea of us going offensive line, there's no real QB there. Maybe Pickett is there at quarterback, but I like the idea of... I like the tight end idea. I really do. Look at who's here, but nobody's really good enough to take in the first round. For real. I like the idea of an offensive tackle. Bernhard would be the only one that I would really look to take in the first round. But with looking at everything, I think we got to go Drake London. I like the idea of Drake London in the first round if he's there. We see Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean would have been another guy I would have probably not mind. And we see some of the quarterbacks starting to go. If I'm not wrong, the Titans do not have a second round pick. But yeah, if I'm right, they do not have a second round pick. So going into the third round, I'm gonna do another one in the future for you guys where it would be more trade oriented, because I do feel like the Titans may do a trade in this draft at some point to get them a second round pick. But to me, has 100% got to be tight end. This has got to be a tight end. I like the idea of Cade Otton. I've actually liked Otton, but we're going to go with Jeremy Rickett out of Ohio State. If he's there at 90, you take him. No doubt in my mind, you take him at 90. there goes a guy that I was really looking at on our board a little bit with Kobe Bryant, the corner out of Cincinnati. He was one that I was looking at that Tennessee could probably look at. Because you don't know what you're getting with Caleb Farley. We haven't seen him really play significantly, so you really don't know what you're getting there. I like the idea of maybe quarterback here. There's some guys I like. I like Brock Purdy a lot. I really do. I like Brock Purdy a lot, but knowing he might go later on, I like the idea of a corner here. I really do, but there's nobody on the board that's really too exciting to look at. I also really like the idea of a interior offensive lineman here, but I'm gonna look at the linebackers. See who we got at linebacker. You have that guy out of Montana State. He doesn't look bad. Zacoby McClain actually isn't bad from Auburn. The backs, you got Brian Robinson still there in the 4th. That's not terrible. I like that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take Brian Robinson in the 4th. I don't see that that's being too much of a reach for Brian. Plus the fact that you have another 4th round pick later on, that doesn't hurt it much. To really take your guy, go ahead and take your guy there. Now we can look at offensive tackle. Bro, it was just working. Come on. I like the idea of offensive tackle here. Rosenthal out of Kentucky isn't a bad one. I'm actually gonna take that one for us. The guy out of Kentucky, Derrick Rosenthal. I don't mind that too much. Yeah, he's 6'7", 330. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and snag him up in the 4th. The final pick of the 4th. Now coming up in the 5th, maybe time to go ahead and take Purdy if he's still on the board, because I really do like Brock Purdy, and I can see Tennessee really getting him and having something to develop under Ryan. And I think in the 5th, it's not too early to go ahead and take Brock Purdy. A lot of people disagree with how Purdy played. He showed some problems at Iowa State. I don't see that. I see a guy that can win. I see a guy that really improved his program. So I see a winner in Brock Purdy. I see a guy that can really compete. And knowing a guy that can compete like Purdy can, I think it wouldn't be horrible to have him as Ryan's understudy. So now you've got to look at edge, and maybe even some of the interior offensive line. But I like Jeffrey Gunter from Coastal Carolina, so that's who we're going to take there. He was very explosive for Coastal Carolina, and it was some part of the reasons that team was so good for these past couple of years. And I think they're going to be good going forward because of the way that team's built itself. Now, again, another 6th round pick. We went with Brian earlier. This might be time to look at another receiver because of how big of a need it is for Tennessee. I like the idea of Christian Rambo out of Miami. Not bad. Actually, I don't mind the idea of getting us a possession guy and getting a Slade Bolden out of Alabama. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a Slade Bolden out of Alabama there in the 6th. I like that guy a lot. He's a more possession receiver. Much more of your Hunter Renfrow type. Get you the ball, get first down stuff. And that's something Tennessee really missed this year, was their conversion guy. And I feel like that's what he can be. Now, depending on how they handle the whole Randy Bullock situation, is why we're going to do what we do here. At least if we have another pick. I don't think we do, actually. Finalizing your draft. Okay. So yeah, that's our draft class. I'll use your picks. It's your class. Our class. I don't totally hate it. We got Bolden, we got Gunter, Purdy, Dare, Robinson, Rickett, and London. I actually really enjoy that class a lot. I think that wouldn't be a bad class for us to get and totally be happy with. So, if you guys enjoyed this episode of episode 1 of our first mock drafts this year, this is going to be Tennessee Titans mock draft 1.0. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you really like to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Boy Cass, and I am.
Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Need